Dragon Age 2! Oh, never mind, I can't do it. BioWare is trying to lure me into Kirkwall, but its call of temptation isn't so much a siren as it is a disfigured, putrefying harpy. If it had been either a tactical role-playing game or a fantasy dungeon hack, I might have given it more than an hour of my time, but the game appears to be in a state of evolution from one genre to the other without being particularly effective at either. One of my personal problems with BioWare games is that I identify myself solely with the character I create, so when I'm commanded to control multiple characters on the fly, it breaks immersion for me, unless I quickly develop the gaming equivalent of a multiple personality disorder and feel comfortable in different minds. Besides that, if I wanted to play a game with no meaningful overarching story, but instead one about the daily lives of adventurers and surviving, as Dragon Age 2 is reported to be, then I'd sooner play Fallout 3 or Oblivion, where at least I had absolute control over one character in a non-linear world, and avoid Dragon Age 2's sequel/DLC plug at its anticlimactic ending. That's just my preference. The main reason I would continue to play Dragon Age 2 is to observe the developing relationship between party members. Through Dragon Age and Mass Effect, I always feel guilty for the members I neglect, and I don't like feeling like I'm missing out on witty or insightful comments by selecting the wrong party member, and I cannot be arsed working out the permutations of characters to get all the possible dialogues, so instead I'll be watching YouTube coverage to fill the gaps, or just not bother. And fancy that, fans are up in arms about Dragon Age 2 and its button-mashing combat, fueled by fanatical nostalgia devoted to computer board games. It's easy to sideline D&D fanboy arguments and paint them as change-phobic PC gaming elitist nerds, but that's not really the point, is it, dear? Nostalgia is normal. No one likes change. Change is uncomfortable, and not just for squidgy humans. Nature finds an equilibrium and does everything it can to stick to it. Atoms will rip their own flesh apart to seek a state of mundane stability. So why should older gamers like it when genres we grew up with begin to disappear? So, no, BioWare's money-grabbing offering, rushed through at 1/5 the development time of its predecessor, and tellingly so, will not fly with the fans, obviously. Why does EA stir shit into everything it touches? Just deserts, I suppose, that Mojang has defeated BioWare in the Escapists March Mayhem developer popularity contest. Although, according to many, Mojang hasn't really developed a game so much as a child's rendition of Photoshop or Google SketchUp, but yay to the underdogs. Dragon Age 2 is not the... Seriously though, if you're going to sink thousands of hours into a creative medium, then why not learn to draw or 3D model? Anyway, Dragon Age 2 is not the only game laying spread-eagled on my desktop vying for my attention. I'm trying to work through Divinity 2, Two Worlds 2, Drakensang, The Witcher, and Gothic 4, which all inspire indifference in the face of the upcoming Skyrim. Zenimax Media acquired Arkane Studios last August. Why hadn't I heard this? Why hasn't this been screamed from the heavens? Arkane Studios are the developers of Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, the fantasy game with the most kinetic and immersive combat mechanics, if not all that much else, although its pantsy little skill trees remind me of Dragon Age 2. Dark Messiah was released a year after Oblivion, and begged the question, why doesn't the Elder Scrolls have combat like this? Well, seemingly it will, and the idea of such developed and fluid combat in an Elder Scrolls installment gives me the most engorged sense of hope that I've had for a game since, well, Oblivion, I think. Please, 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 hurry up, please, hurry up, please, roll on 11. Or at least let Portal 2, Heroes of Might and Magic 6, or The Witcher 2 be released already. I hope The Witcher 2 teaches Dragon Age 2 a few things, but I'm not holding my breath. First thing I'll do is finish Risen.